Artemus Toast here, and this is a follow up to the video I did about a month ago, where I was considering getting the Epiphone Les Paul Traditional Pro 2. Um, you know, I never got that guitar. I never even went to look at it, and for a number of reasons. When I watched Rob Chapman and the Captain, the Andertons music store video, I had me really interested in the guitar, and I still am, but I didn't make a special trip to the closest Epiphone retailer near me, which is about 2 hours away. I called the Guitar Center, and I was considering trading the Charvel Sandemus Pro Mod, which is a wonderful guitar, and more on that later. You know, I couldn't get a rough estimate as what they might give me for it, and once again, I was going to make a special trip, and the more time I had to think about it, like if it was an impulse thing, I would have got it, no doubt about it. If I would have watched that upload and been 5 minutes from a Guitar Center or Epiphone retailer, I would have it. Um, but the more I thought about it, I'm really pleased with the two electric guitars that I mostly play and record with now. Um, they're already set up the way I like them, and I was looking for something in that in the Epiphone Les Paul that kind of encompassed many needs in one guitar, which I don't tour, so there's really no need for that. Um, and to be quite honest, my Gibson SG, it is that's a guitar I'm never going to get rid of, and the fact that it says Gibson on the headstock, I know it sounds kind of stupid saying this, and I know like you could change the electronics and the hardware and everything, but you know if I get a Les Paul, I want a Gibson Les Paul. That's that's a unicorn I'm chasing. I have a specific one I'd like to find, and you know if if I substituted that with an Epiphone Les Paul, which I'm sure it's a wonderful guitar, on every level. This is more of just I guess like a shallow personal choice. If I get a Les Paul, I want it to be a Gibson Les Paul. I have a SG. It's a Gibson SG. You know, I know my Charvel's not made in America, but a custom shop job. But man, it's a heck of a guitar. And the more I thought about it, I can't imagine trading that guitar in on that Epiphone Les Paul, even though it does have a lot of qualities I'm looking for in guitar. But I would end up having to change the electronics, etc. And even after all that, it's still not a Gibson Les Paul. Once again, maybe it's shallow, maybe it's just um, I just prefer not to settle. In my opinion, that'd be settling. Um, but anyway, that's the update on this. Next time I'm near a Guitar Center or something, I'm gonna plug that thing in. Unfortunately, I haven't yet. I've been recording a lot of guitar recently, and I've been really, really pleased with the way that Charvel Sandemus sounds, the way it sounds in playback, and it complements the heavier tones of the SG very well. Great rhythms out of it, with the ability to split the coils and the humbuckers, or tap them, or whatever it's called. Makes for nice cleans. Almost like a bit of a telly, or you can get some nice Strat kind of tones out of it. You know, And then it could be crunchy too. Great set of Seymour Duncans it came with. So I'm still really pleased with that guitar. Who's to say, if I try that Epiphone Les Paul out and, it has me hooked, this conversation may change. But as of now, haven't had a chance to see it, and happy with my current, rig. So Artemus Toast out.